Hi, I hope you're holding up well. Welcome back to our channel where we talk about money. And today I'll be keeping up with the series that we've been having on laws of money. So I'll tackle the next two laws on money, which will be making up the third and the fourth law. My third law will be money stays where it's nurtured. And the fourth law is money is easy to make, but it's hard to maintain. So let us look at money stays where it's nurtured. As we all know, everything, everything calls for maintenance. Everything calls for you to keep watching at it and ensure that it's glowing and it's nourishing as time goes by. So is money. Money will only stay where it's nurtured. You have to come up with skills and you have to master them to ensure that no matter what comes your way, you can still nurture your money despite it being in a crisis, as we said earlier, or it being in a jovial circumstance that you have to keep on spending. You have to ensure that you're nurturing your money. For instance, if you have a business and you notice that as time goes by, you've been making losses, you're no longer making any profit. You have to come up with a way or a different business that will tend to come up with profits to offset the losses that you've been making in the first business. It's just like a farmer. When one is farming, we there comes a time when we have different seasons. We have rainy seasons and we have dry seasons. So during the dry season, you don't stop farming because it's a dry season. You have to come up with a way that will ensure there is consistency in your farming. As such, you come up with things like irrigation or looking for ways to get water and tend to water your plants. So is money. You have to ensure that there is a circle that is running. And if there is an offset in this situation, you have then to come up with a means to create a balance between what is going on. Ensure that you nurture your money. There are various ways in which we can nurture our money. Let us look at instances like having surplus places where you're sourcing your money from. So that if source number one fails, you have source number two. And that takes us to whereby we have to have the urge to learn as numerous skills as possible. We have various places like YouTube. We have numerous websites that will enable us to learn, even from TikTok and all over. Ensure that you learn as many skills as possible so that if one skill is failing you, the other skill will show up and offset what is happening. That can only happen when we have the self discipline and the drive to go forth for what we want. So always ensure that despite the circumstance that you're in, you're nurturing your money. Despite how tough it is, ensure that you look for means to tackle the tough during those tough seasons and come up with ways that you can still maintain yourself and continue nurturing your money. The next point, which is my last point in this video, is money is easy to make, but it's hard to maintain. That is so true. We watched other videos that have interviews, and you could see how people are finding it really hard to maintain their money. Whenever you see money in your account, that is when situations pop up. That is when friends call to ask for help. That is when you will see new shoes on the streets. And that's when you see things that actually you don't need them, but you'll have the urge to get them. So we have to ensure that we work smart to maintain the money that we've hardly earned. And that can only happen if we are disciplined. And aside from being disciplined, setting our priorities right. Ensure that after earning this money, you will always remember that it was not a walk in the park to get this money. And hence, I have to ensure that I'm maintaining it. And if I'm not maintaining it, then I'm investing it so that we keep nurturing additional amount. But I'm not overspending on things that I do not need. I'm not overspending so that I entice my friends and family. Ensure you put yourself first always. You think through each and every process before you can come to a point of spending your money. With that in mind, you will tend to go far. You'll be in a position to maintain your money as well as keep nurturing it and having surplus with you. I thank you so much for keeping in touch and watching this video up to this point. I hope you have a wonderful morning, evening, or afternoon, depending with where you are. And you keep checking with us for more information concerning the money, as I'll keep up with the series and I can ensure you will learn something from the series that will benefit you. Have a wonderful time.